one. What's going on, y'all? And welcome back to the Geekly Goods Roundup. Yo, every single week we talk the latest in movie news. And hey, if you're listening on podcast platforms, hello. This will be our first episode. Welcome to Geekly Goods, y'all. And listen, we've got some great topics to talk about today, including One Battle After Another, which debuted at number 1 at the box office. Really great and strong debut for a Paul Thomas Anderson film. Also, Demon Slayer is staying in the box office too and just passed $600 million at the global box office. We're going to talk about that, as well as Marvin Jones III, who joined Spider-Man Brand New Day. The Simpsons sequel officially in the works. Yo, that kind of came out of nowhere. A poster just went up today. Talked about a release date. We're going to talk about that, as well as talent agents apparently circling an AI actress. That is not trolling, guys. This is legit news. There is an AI actress around the corner here that people are looking at, and yo, not good. Not a good sign. A lot of Hollywood actors have already come out and just expressed how they feel about this, and it is not good. Then if we got some time, we'll get to the Mando and Grogu trailer. But first and foremost, let's say what's up to our co-host with the most. What's going on, Lo? How are you, buddy?
Hey, what's good? Good evening from California. Finally started to cool down a little bit. I got the garage door closed.
Oh, good.
I think it's the first time in a few months that I got the real lights on. So happy to be out of the heat. I'm kind of sad my Niners lost, but hey, we're 3-1. We're gonna keep on trucking. So
you'll be okay. You're 3-1. You're not 1-2 like somebody's team on this stream. I think you guys can bounce back. You know, you've got opportunities to get back in this. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if the Broncos are a 1-3 team by the end of tonight, I'm going to be so livid. So livid, man. I'm gonna be upset. But man,
for your sake, I really hope y'all win, man. You can't lose to the Bengals today, bro.
You can't lose to the Bengals without Joe Burrow. Can't do it, brother. But we got some people in the house. We got our man Laser. What's going on, Laser?
Laser.
Big round of applause for our guy Laser here. This man has been coming to, he said this is his 110th stream. My goodness. Oh, hell yeah. Approaching 3 years. Thank you so much, man, for staying with us. Hey, look, what if Dylan's coworkers has the same glasses? That's good, man. Thanks. And with the A24 hat, hell yeah. Welcome in, Dylan.
Yeah, that was a birthday gift. I was like, hey, I got to snatch that real quick.
Oh, yeah, you got to get that. Hey, what's going on, Real James? Yeah, they better not sign this AI actress. Uh-oh. Yeah, well, can't complain. He's a Dolphins fan, so I guess it could be worse. Oh, my God. Oh, Tyreek Hill.
Oh, snap. Tyreek went down?
Oh, that's bad, bro.
That is bad.
That's talk about season ending. But you know what? Let me not give you that bad juju, James. Hopefully he's okay, man. And hopefully y'all can get a win in that win column very soon. But speaking of a win in the win column, we're going to talk about the box office post, y'all. Here in this segment, we talk about the latest news surrounding the box office. And we got to talk about Paul Thomas Anderson's latest debut, One Battle After Another, which debuted at number 1 with 22.4 million domestic. Now, this is one of the higher earning Paul Thomas Anderson films. I think it might be his highest debut, if I'm not mistaken. And that's a big sign for just movies in general. I think that we've seen a lot of different movies be number 1 at the last probably like 8 or 9 months, bro. And it's actually like really refreshing to see that there are so many different movies snagging that number 1, different interests, different people coming through here. There is a little cannibalizing going on, though, but we'll talk about that a little bit here in a second. Gabby's Dollhouse is at number 2, opens with 13.7 million domestic. Weird kind of release with that one. I want to talk about that one a little bit, but Demon Slayer is at number 3 with 7.1 million domestic and over 600 million global now. I mean, this could be our new superhero movie here, where we could see the zeitgeist really shift into anime more than superhero films, because that outgrossed Fantastic Four. That actually outgrossed every Marvel movie worldwide this year. And then Conjuring gets 6.8 million at number 4. And the Strangers Chapter 2 at number 5. Not a good debut for that movie. Lo, what you thinking, man? How we feeling about this top 5, the box office pulse?
Unfortunately, I didn't get a screener for one battle after another. I feel like everybody else did, but I'm really excited for it. I'm a huge fan of Paul Thomas Anderson. Like you were saying, this is his biggest opening in terms of like box office gross, like opening weekend, I should say. His highest grossing film is There Will Be Blood, a freaking cinematic classic starring Daniel Day-Lewis and Paul Dano. I don't know how big this can go, but luckily, I think Leonardo DiCaprio does have some pull to him. We'll see how, we're starting to gear into award season. And I think this is the perfect time to push a film of this nature, especially coming out of the summer blockbusters. We're kind of out of that time of the year now. We're starting to push towards the award season. I think, Paul Thomas Anderson and crew and cast, and they're all going to make a run for it. So we'll see how it goes. I can't wait to see it. Gabby's Dollhouse is not surprising. I'm sure it has a following. Laser's upset. You know what? Family's got to watch something, and I guess there's some kids out there. They probably like the TV show. I'll be honest. I didn't know it existed until I saw the movie trailer, and I was like, I guess this is a thing. Demon Slayer. I think that's the biggest surprise on the list. That's awesome to see anime showing out. I mean, K-pop Demon Hunters made how much? 18 mil, something like that. Number 1, 2 or 3 weeks ago. So that was awesome. And you love to see that. I'm not a huge anime head, but I love the supporting the medium, supporting animation, supporting arts, supporting, just like that medium is awesome. And it's great for storytelling. So to see anime really kind of get pushed to the forefront, I think it's fantastic. Lastly, I'm a horror head. Love to see Conjuring there. I haven't heard anything good about Strangers Chapter 1. I'm not terribly interested in Chapter 2. I heard it's just as bad, if not worse. It's probably going to come and go, guys. I think people saw it just because they were curious, but everything I've heard about this movie is really bad. So, they can enjoy this number 5 spot for now.
I feel that, man. Listen, I heard the same thing about The Strangers Chapter 1. I was like, you know what? I think I can skip the whole franchise. I'll skip part 2. I'll skip part 3. I have no desire to see it, but hey, what's going on, Ileana in the chat? What's up, Ile? Round of applause for our third co-host, y'all. Round of applause. Says she's sitting in the chat, waiting for the power to come back. Hey, hopefully it comes back soon, because man,
yeah, hey, wishing you the best, Ile. But I gotta ask, and I think she would ask this question too. Who the hell asked for a Strangers reboot, let alone a trilogy? Like, how the hell do you plan, like, hey, we're going to come out with this trilogy and you guys are going to watch it? Like, no, that is not how this works. Like, how about you make the first one really good and then come back to us about extending the franchise?
Right?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Just an all-around odd idea if the first one's not good, but hey, listen, they're staying committed. I gotta give him that for being committed to this. Gabby's Dollhouse, though, 13.7 million domestic. That's low. But you know what? I gotta say, I gotta ask y'all this. It's such a niche audience. Like, it's probably kids. Like, I got probably like 6 and under, just girls. And I mean, I'm like, yo, we got TikTok, we got YouTube for kids, we got all this other stuff. Do they really want to go see the Gabby's Dollhouse movie? I don't know. I'm asking parents of little girls, do they really want to go see Gabby Dollhouse? Because that's a pretty low number, and this was a slow weekend. It had an opportunity, but what was that one with the dogs that are cops and fire people?
Paw Patrol?
Yeah, Paw Patrol. The kids go crazy over that. So is Gabby's Dollhouse not in the same vein? I don't know. I'm asking the parents. I don't know.
Well, see, another thing is, who the hell asked for that movie? Because you know what? Back in the day, maybe I would have went to see a Blue's Clues movie, or like, maybe like my kid would have seen Mickey's Clubhouse, maybe, but Gabby's Dollhouse? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Are the kids screaming over the Gabby's Dollhouse? I don't know. But when it comes to anime, I will say this, man. This is going to be the second type of media where it's like you were made fun of for that as a kid, but now everybody likes it. I'm like, yo, it was comic books at first. It was like, all right, yo, been reading comics since I was like 9 years old. Now everybody's into it. Same thing with anime. Been into anime since I was probably like 3, watching Pokemon and stuff. Now everybody's into it. I just got to say this. I know that is going to annoy a lot of people who've been into it for the longest time. Yo, open the floodgates, y'all. Open your arms and be accepted. Finally, something you loved and treasured as a child and were made fun of for, yo, it's being accepted. More people are going to be able to get into this with you. Let's open our arms big, y'all, and welcome people into the fandoms. Don't be on that weeb shit. Please just open your arms wide and welcome the people in, because anime seems to be the next big mainstream thing, and hopefully it is. And we get more. I would say more attention across mediums, because anime is like its own medium. It's just nice to see people discovering anime and animation on a bigger front. Oh, Gabby Dollhouse, a big merch grab, according to Ileana. It ain't for that.
I bet. But also, as like a member of the punk rock scene, alternative emo scene, there's no need for gatekeeping here. That was very prevalent in that type of scene, especially even like just being a film nerd. Like, it's a lot more prevalent now than it was before. It's like there's no need to gatekeep here. Like, let people like things, let people enjoy things.
Enjoy it, man. And I think with the invention of like Letterboxd and stuff, like, yeah, like being a cinephile is like more popular than ever before, and I love it. I'm like,
yeah, no, seriously.
Come,
I'm glad that it's cool. Because like 10, 20 years ago, it wasn't that cool.
Right. It was like, remember back then, it was like, really? You that in the movie? You watched the DVD extras? Yeah. They're on the DVD for a reason.
Right. I love the special features. That's the one thing about DVDs that I miss that streaming will never replace. Because there's a special place in my heart for seeing the behind the scenes and the featurettes and get the commentary and hear what they think and all that.
Director commentary, man, so good. Yeah, I miss that.
Man.
I miss that a lot. But yeah, you guys, this week we got one battle after another. That is Paul Thomas Anderson's first #1. I was just looking it up. That was their first #1. And then there was another stat that I saw. It was Paul Thomas Anderson's first #1 at the box office. Oh, and his first $100 million movie too, at which that went to Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm gonna just let y'all know now. That's why this joint was $100 million. But yo, I think it's like one of Leo's highest. I think it might be his highest debut or something like that too. But glad to see it, man. Listen, I'm not a huge Paul Thomas Anderson fan, but I loved this movie. I thought it was awesome. I think it's absolutely relevant for what's going on right now. I would encourage everybody to check out one battle after another. I think for everybody's going to have a different reason, but I think a lot of people are going to enjoy this one. A lot of people. Speaking of some enjoyable things, yo, let's talk about this new update for Spider-Man Brand New Day. It feels like we've been getting one every single week, but we've got another positive update with Marvin Jones III joining Spider-Man Brand New Day as Tombstone. Now, if you don't know Marvin Jones III, he was actually the villain in Black Lightning, and he also played Tombstone in Into the Spider-Verse, So I don't know if there's going to be any connections. I kind of had a speculation that maybe this is tie some knots and connect some things, but we'll leave that discussion on the table for another time. Marvin Jones III, yo, he's got a lot of presence in Black Lightning. He is fantastic in that TV show. I think bringing him into this, yo, he's got the presence, he's got the size, he's got like that aura of like villainy, man. Like he just has that, like he's got it. Like, a villain got to have bite, and he's got bite. How we feeling about this casting, my friend?
I'll be honest, Mr. Marvin Jones III, no offense. I'm not familiar with the game. I never got a chance to watch Black Lightning, but like you said, I think he's got the look, and I've heard he's a big dude, so he's definitely going to be an imposing figure. And I trust the cast and crew of Brand New Day. I trust Daniel Destin Cretton, and I'm excited because I just feel like Tombstone's such a fresh villain for audience to see. That's one thing I was hoping. I was hoping that we would kind of like steer away from the goblins and all that. Like let's we've seen enough of those. Let's get some, Spider-Man is such a rich rogues gallery. So it's cool. We're going to get Scorpion. We're going to get, obviously Tombstone. And I think that's fantastic. I think my only real introduction to him, like most recently, was the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. It's like, I think it was like the origin story a little bit for a young Tombstone in that. But I'll be honest, I'm not like well versed in the character, but it'll be cool to see this villain come to life. And this guy looks awesome. And if he's as good as you say it is, man, I think we're in for a treat.
Yeah, so Tombstone was like a huge part of the Ultimate Spider-Man series, and let me tell you, bruh, Tombstone wasn't playing that mess. It was like the first time Spidey meets Tombstone in that series. He punches Spider-Man off the table, puts his goddamn foot on Spidey's chest, and he's like, "You gonna listen to me right now?" Yo, Tombstone is such a great villain that's like underused in Spider-Man media, and I think that I don't know that he'll be the main villain, but I think he could be a really cool side villain. It sounds to me, and this is just speculation and what I've been reading from rumors and stuff. It sounds to me like we may either see a montage of Spidey fighting a lot of villains. We may have the budding and building of a Sinister Six, or we might have just multiple villains in one movie. Now, I'm okay with any of the bunch, but I think that we still haven't gotten to that main villain yet. I don't think this is the main dude. I don't think he's the main villain yet. We got Scorpion, we got Tombstone in this thing. They've been talking about including Boomerang and all these others. I think this is your opportunity to show Spidey fighting some villains, maybe some smaller villains, and then the main villain is the center of the movie. But yo, including this casting, having them come back from another Spider-Man piece of media, very well done. Very well done.
And, obviously we kind of hit some snags with The Amazing Spider-Man 2, but I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't mind a Sinister Six on screen. It's just, we got to build up to it, maybe as a post-credit scene or something like that, or towards the end of the film, little clues here and there, kind of like how The Amazing Spider-Man tried to do it, but just maybe not force it down our throats so much, maybe. But if we're doing a brand new saga or trilogy for Tom Holland, I think it would be awesome if he fought a Sinister Six. Let's just build it up the right way, MCU, Marvel, Kevin Feige, whoever's pulling the string. Let's just do the Sinister Six right.
I agree. Let's do the Sinister Six right. Our guy Laser here. Did you hear that version? This version of Tombstone was going to be in Bad Bunny's El Muerto. My goodness, man.
I think we dodged a bullet with that one. Hey, no offense to Bad Bunny, but that Sony Spider-Man list of universe was not working, guys.
Bad Bunny, you can reject some calls now. Listen, go play the Super Bowl. We happy for you. Don't be over here in this confusing mess. Trust me, there's better opportunities for you out there. Maverick, I do not know the answer to that question. I'm gonna just keep it 100%. I have no idea. I'm not really an expert on albinism, so I have no clue. But yo, great for Marvin the Jones. Love seeing this. I can't wait to get more updates on Spider-Man Brand New Day. Let's keep cruising along, y'all, because the Simpsons movie sequel is coming to theaters summer 2027. We saw a first poster of Homer like grabbing at it, the classic pink frosted donut that he usually has. Grabbing for that thing with a bunch of number 2s all over the donut. The sequel is official. This is coming out next summer and is taking the place of a untitled Marvel movie that was in its spot. Apparently that Marvel movie is just gone, like poof, gone. And my theory behind that, Lo, is just that it was never really a movie there. I think they just had it as a placeholder, that it was just like, hey,
right.
Yo, this is the perfect one to squeeze in that spot. My goodness, though, yo, Lo, this is 20 years later. I knew we'd get a sequel one day. I knew it. Kept trying to tell folks, yo, just wait. How we feeling about that Simpsons movie sequel, my friend?
So here's the thing, right? Like, I know they're so ingrained in pop culture. I mean, they've been around. It's the longest running TV show in history or something like that. It's been around since like the early 90s, late 80s. The first film, I'm actually looking it up right now. I didn't realize how the first film did pretty well, over 500 worldwide. And I think this is cool. It's kind of weird seeing a sequel 20 years later, but I know there's a rabid Simpsons fan base. I know, there's some diehards out there that love the Simpsons to death, and
yes.
I think it's cool. I think it's great. I thought the first film was really funny. Like I said, I'm not a diehard Simpsons guy, but I watch a couple Treehouse of Terrors, and I watch here and there, like little episode here and there. But I think it's cool. I think for fans, maybe, of course, like, so they're probably clamoring for that sequel. But personally, I wasn't. But I think it's awesome, and give the fans what they want.
Oh, you said personally you wasn't looking for that sequel.
The one and done, and that was such a long time ago. It's like, oh, guess we're getting another one. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm with you. You know, I've never been like a super fan of The Simpsons, but there are some hilarious moments and episodes in that show. So I will say for the fans, I'm very happy. Honestly, I love that first Simpsons movie, so I'll be checking out the second one. But I hope they don't make these deep references from the show because I ain't been watching the show for God knows how long. I haven't seen a single new episode of this show. So I hope there ain't all this like, oh yeah, this new character and this person. I'm like, look, man, I ain't gonna know who that is. But I sure do know this main family. So Bart Simpson has stayed a teenager for all my life, and I'm 30 something years old now. So hopefully we're not introducing new characters. Eli, we got to hear that Marge Simpson voice next week, though.
I know. I have a feeling she might be pretty good at it.
Yeah, she's probably good at it. She's probably good at it. I would love to hear it. In the Eternals, Icarus dies flying in the sun versus Captain Marvel repairs the sun using her body, yet in Marvel Zombies they are the same strength. That's a good question. I will get back to that in a bit, Maverick, but that's a really good question. Tough luck. A good comment here. Wish Disney put Star Wars Starfighter in that slot. So Pixar's Gato can move to Memorial Day weekend and be a box office hit, whereas Gato's supposed to move to now. I mean, if as of right now, it's about to just stay in that same spot, plugged in. It's kind of a sad, you know, Inside Out 2 did phenomenal numbers. And Elemental did pretty good after some legs. Poor Pixar, man. It just feels like a franchise that is kind of being tugged back and forth, where it's like, wow, like we're very successful over here with the franchise stuff, but the original stuff we're starting to see maybe a small decline. Now, I can't quite say much, but based on Elio, that's just one that it has fumbled the bag, unfortunately. But I do agree with you, Tough Luck. July would be a way better spot for Mando and Grogu. Where is it even coming out now, Mando and Grogu? Do you know, Lo?
Oh, I think he's talking about 2027 though, because he was talking about Star Wars Starfighter.
Oh, Starfighter. Yeah, my bad. I meant Starfighter. My apologies.
Do you know when that's coming out? Yeah, I think 2 years from now. So
yeah, what is that release date? They don't got a date yet. It's got to be a summer movie, and I feel like they're just gonna kind of step on their own toes. If you have Starfighter coming out, and the Simpsons movie, and then Gato, don't you want to space some things out? And then also there's Spider-Man coming in. No, not Spider-Man. I'm sorry. Secret Wars down the line in 2027.
I'm going to be honest. I feel like either Gato or Simpsons, you got to put that somewhere where it could shine. Like stick it in the February slots, maybe November. Like don't be competing with no blockbusters or like, you know what I mean? They don't want to be in that race with the Simpsons and Gato. Like, so I think Disney's got a lot of work to do in terms of planning out their release calendar.
Yeah, Tough Luck saying maybe it can move to September. Premiere of Venice. Yeah, I mean, hey, they would be doing themselves a favor moving Gato out of the spot because The Simpsons is such a massive IP. And I'm not saying that kids are going to be necessarily rushing to see The Simpsons, but shit, if it's good, they might. You don't want to take that chance.
And not to completely derail our conversation here, but I just can't remember. Did you like Elio? Because I
did.
I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it. I don't know. I had a very weird thing with it. So
I liked it. I just wasn't like over the moon necessarily. Like I had a really good time with the movie, but I was not like, holy moly, I gotta watch that again, like K-pop Demon Hunters. That on K-pop I put on the next night. But yeah, you know, not big into that one. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say I also Tough Luck will be rushing to this film. Bluey is cooking with gas. Bluey is fire. I'm down. Let's go.
Low nose Bluey through his son.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and Bluey is lit.
And seriously, and I'm not just saying this, like it's one of the best children's shows of all time. It's very, very well written. It's funny for kids, funny for parents, teaches kids stuff, makes parents want to cry. It's a perfect marriage of just like we can enjoy this together and laugh and cry, and it's great. And it's got a lot of good morals too.
Oh, Elio was good, but many would say Elemental was better. I'm one of those many. I loved Elemental. Would you
Actually,
say
I
that,
would
Lo?
agree with that.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
I think what it is with Elemental is it felt like a unique environment for Pixar. It was like, yo, you got the elements, you got Elemental City, like you got this new environment that feels fresh, that feels so animated beautifully. And I mean, how many alien movies we got? Thousands, dog. Thousands of alien movies. So it kind of, for me, chalks it up even to just the art direction. It was just so much more unique and refreshing for Elemental. Whereas Elio, I'm like, well, dude, I done seen this before. Alien and his best friend. I mean, shit, we saw that 2 months before with Lilo and Stitch.
I'm gonna be honest. I did not like that character design. They looked like
snap.
they, you know, I know they were like supposed to be like space slugs or something, but they kind of look like something else. I once I thought about it, I couldn't unsee it. I was like, okay, this is just awkward.
Word, you think that looked like Dad, homie?
I mean, there was a couple shots. I was like, okay, like, do y'all not see that?
Wait, oh my God. Are you talking about what I think you talking about?
Bro, look, I mean, I'm gonna be dead ass. The dad came out and he started talking, and I was like, yo, that's a penis. I was like, I don't care. I was like, I don't care. That is a penis. So, like, who approved this character design? Like,
oh my God, yo, the designers just straight up like horn dogs. You look like the Denisi bucket.
Oh man,
Man,
you
that
got one
dude
of those
bucket was
laser
crazy. Laser now. Be chill with that bucket, man. Be chill.
He said he got one. I'm like, oh man.
Hey, hold on, brother. Be chill with that bucket. That's all I'm saying. I will say that Elio is a top 5. Wow. Think his favorite Pixar movie, which happens to have the film's director and writer making Toy Story 5. Hopefully, Toy Story 5 is a hit. Yo, listen, Toy Story 3 was fire. But let's keep it moving, y'all. This one is huge, guys. So there was just let me actually pull up a little bit of context on this one because I was reading up about it, y'all, and I don't want to get too many details wrong about this. But let's just say a lot of people are already upset about this. So, actor, comedian, technologist, and I'm reading this from Deadline.com. Actor, comedian, technologist Eline van der Velden has revealed that her recently launched AI talent studio, Sequoia, I hope I'm saying that right, is in talks with a number of talent agents interested in signing its first creation, AI actress Tilly Norwood. Y'all heard that right. It is an AI actress. Now, this has been in development for a while, and Van der Velden talked about the development on a panel at the Zurich Summit on Saturday, which I'm not sure of the Zurich Summit where that takes place. I'm assuming Zurich. But that summit took place over the weekend, and she gave a presentation on her AI production studio, Particle 6, and then was also working on another new AI studio, which is working on AI talent, which includes Tilly Norwood. And the revelation of a possible agent signing for Tilly Norwood comes just days after the official creation of Particle 6 offshoot Sequoia, which is the studio I brought up earlier. This AI talent studio would be designed to create, manage, and monetize a new generation of hyper-real digital stars. If the talent agency signing comes to pass, Norwood would be one of the first AI-generated actresses to get representation with a talent agency traditionally working with real-life stars. This also comes after an AI singing talent has been eyeballed to sign to major record labels. Listen, guys, all I'm gonna say is things are getting scary, bro. Things are going into that Terminator 2 territory where it's like, yo, are the machines really about to rise, bro? Because we seem like we are making enough technology to try to make it happen. Not only is this taking away so much opportunity from younger, new, fresh, upcoming talent, it's also really scary for the industry. I mean, it's something that you have to understand that, like, this is a very scary time for the industry where actors and actresses can start getting beat out by robots. Like we can program and make the actors and actresses do what we want now. This is very, very scary. Not in support of this at all. Lo, how you feeling, man?
It's an abomination, man. This is probably one of the worst news like announcements of the year, let alone the decade, man. This is crazy. It's gonna take away work from actual people, actual talented people. This is just ridiculous on all fronts. And I'm speaking not just as a fan or a critic or a person, like as an artist, I'm offended. I'm like deeply offended. I think this is ridiculous. There's no place for it. Like, maybe if it's an animated film, I mean, I don't even know if that works for me like that because I like voiceover work so much. So I mean, I don't know if there's a place for this, and the fact that it's even like being considered, it just makes me sick to my stomach.
Yeah, and Ileana adds a great point here, considering how the AI friend campaign is going in NYC right now. This is a bogus move, and if you guys haven't seen that, it is a poster that's advertising a friend, but it's essentially this little thing you wear around the neck, and it listens to you, responds to you. It's very scary, man. I'm terrified for people using this stuff in this way. Yeah, we've got Laser and Tough Luck in the chat, very scared as well. Would you call this lazy? Yeah, because, well, I mean, I think there's even more to it than that. I think that it's trying to cut a lot of corners, and it's trying to like be able to chop out like what this industry wants to become. And this is just where based off of AI stuff and all this that we're using with AI. They want to be able to pump out movies month to month. Like the goal and target here of these studios that want to take advantage of the AI stuff, they want to pump out movies every month, dog. Like Warner Brothers wants to, and I'm not saying they actually do, this is theoretically speaking. They want a new movie every week. They want a new movie every couple of weeks. And this is the way to do it. We get this AI talent, boom, we chopping out movies every couple of weeks now. But like, what about the heart, the soul, the actual passion behind the performances? Yo, I'm hoping that enough outrage happens with this that they never think about doing this again, because this is just horrendous, scary on so many levels. And I can't imagine how it feels being an actor or actress seeing this right now. Can't imagine.
Yeah, and I mean, just the fact that we're even talking about it, I think that's crazy. And I think you mentioned something earlier about like record companies interested in like an AI artist. It's like, are you kidding me? Like I don't know. I just feel like arts are sacred, and I think the fact we can't artificially, have robots and sentient beings like creations be a part of that. I feel like that's such a human experience, but
It's like hopefully her movies flop so hard they delete her. It's all a bottom line to create cheap movies with zero diversity and zero humanity, says Elaine. Yep. It's really just trying to strip everything and wanting to make it and punch in my exact code and make the exact movie that I want. I don't want Leonardo DiCaprio's creative way of improvising over here. I don't want this person's like beautiful monologue delivery. No, I want to be able to tap, 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 hit enter, and it's what I want. It's crazy, dude. We're in bleak times, though. We in some scary times, homie.
I don't like it.
I don't love it at all. And so I hope that enough uproar and outrage happens, because actors are already talking about it. I just looked it up, and Emily Blunt is the latest one to come forward. Melissa Barrera has said something. I mean, there's been plenty of actors and actresses that have come forward. So hopefully with their money and talent and following and influence, we can just hit the whiteboard with an eraser and get rid of that one. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Because that is just not cool at all. Yo, Mando and Grogu, though, on a slightly more optimistic tip. We'll end the stream off here with the Mandalorian and Grogu, which got its first trailer. Low, I would play it, man, but man, Disney flagged me, so we're gonna have to just chat with the knowledge that we have. Yo, Mando and Grogu. So leading up to this movie, I was so excited. I was like, hey, I love the first 2 seasons. I even like season 3. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I like season 3 a lot. Love the first 2 seasons. Mando and Grogu, I have been a ride or die with this show since its inception. Then you give me the movie trailer, and man, it just looked like another season of the show. And I know that it originally started out as season 4, this, that. I don't care, man. Y'all need to advertise this to me like I've never seen a single episode. Y'all got to make this look like it's grander. It needs to feel grander in scale. It needs to feel like more purpose-driven. And man, I'm just like sitting here like, dude, this just feel like another season of the show. What'd you think of that trailer, man? Do you think this and Starfighter can hand in hand save Star Wars and bring it back into the movie theater going experience?
So interestingly enough, like I think just the fact I'm obviously biased because I really, like you, enjoyed the Mandalorian series. But to your point, though, it's like, yeah, they kind of just gave us like a sizzle reel that felt like a trailer for one of the other seasons, like a little bit of monsters, a little bit of swordplay. Like there's nothing like enticing about it. I think the most exciting thing for me was seeing an Anzellan, which if you guys don't know what an Anzellan is, it's Babu Frick from Rise of Skywalker, and they had an Anzellan in the last season. Oh, bad baby, and I see like stupid stuff like that got me excited. But it's like, other than that, though, I feel like minus maybe the at scene, which it also feels like visually, the CG didn't really like look really crisp. Like obviously, maybe it's still in the rendering stage or something. Like even that scene, like it's supposed to be epic, but it kind of felt kind of like, felt TV grade still. So it's like the trailer didn't wow us. I think the biggest mistake they made is that they didn't release that trailer that got leaked, because that trailer actually kind of got me jumping out of my seat a little bit. There was a really cool one-shot action sequence in that, and I liked the way that it was cut more, and there was a lot more focus on Sigourney Weaver. Like the way they presented her in the leak trailer was so much better than her just looking at a bowl of snacks and saying no. Like I just felt kind of clunky.
Cheated. Yeah, look,
kind of like, it felt a little forced, But here's the thing: I love Sigourney Weaver. I'm gonna watch this movie. I'm excited for it, but I hope they bring more to the table than what you saw, which is kind of your point, because I feel like that teaser wasn't it. Like there was nothing there that makes you feel like, oh my god, I gotta go to the theaters and watch Mandalorian in IMAX. Like what I felt like is I saw a sizzle reel of a TV series. And the last time Disney Plus made a series of movie, which was Moana 2, unfortunately it made a lot of money, but I didn't care for Moana 2. And I really hope that they don't make that same mistake of converting these episodes into a film. Oh, that almost never works. Like the film needs to be a film, and it needs to have a clear vision. But we'll see. I trust Jon Favreau. Let's get another trailer. Hopefully they can show us a little bit more than what they did.
Man, you didn't like Moana 2? Yo, let me chill. I didn't. I'm not sitting up here saying I loved it. I thought it was all right. I was like, oh, it's cute. It's cool. The music's definitely are like Lin-Manuel Miranda light. Like it's like, ooh, we really went diet on that joint.
So the leaked trailer was Star Wars Celebration Japan. And
yes.
Tough Luck agrees. It was better.
I don't know if they finally cleaned it up, y'all, but I mean, up until this trailer came out, you could have watched the leak one. You just type in leak. Because like I was in a group chat with Lo, and somebody was like, yeah, it's still out there. I was like, let me go on ahead. Go check out this leak then. And the leak trailer looked great. Yo, listen, the leak trailer looked awesome, but won't talk too loud. Just in case anybody's listening. Yeah, so he's looking forward to it mainly for Zeb. Yeah, Zeb was awesome. Seeing Zeb was so cool. And he had more to do in the leak trailer. So yeah, it was like, like you said, Lo, this is just like a sizzle reel. Like, hey man, here's where we've been. Here's the corner we're rounding. But you ain't getting too much new out of this joint.
Yeah.
All right, Lo. And yo, that was the roundup, y'all. We got through the stories really quick today, but hey, my Broncos are on right now, so I had us moving a little quickly. But we are trotting into the halftime at 14-3, baby. So hopefully
I
we can
didn't
keep
want
that
to interrupt
momentum.
you, but in real time, I got my phone to the side here. I saw the Marvin Mims touchdown. I was like,
Yep. Yeah, dude. I was like, yes. Yo, got it up on the computer right here. So my man, much love, brother. It's so good seeing you. Tell the people where they can find you and what you got coming up, man.
oh yeah, you can find me on Twitter and Letterboxd at Marcellus Durden. I am a proud critic and editor for the Cinema Spot. Check us out on all socials at the Cinema Spot and our website, thecinemasPot.com. Right now, we actually have a review for One Battle After Another. We also have a review for The Long Walk, and a bunch of other great films and TV shows, including like some that maybe you haven't seen yet, like Toxic Avenger and a bunch of other Tribeca films that we did covering the Tribeca Film Festival. Check that all out on the Cinema Spot or at thecinemasPot.com.
Guys, definitely be sure to check that out over at thecinemasPot.com. Yo, here on Geekly Goods, I still got to get my One Battle After Another review up, y'all. We going to get that one up. I am kind of behind on reviews right now, so bear with me. I got that, Only Murders in the Building, and Wayward reviews all sitting recorded. Just bear with your boy. Those will get done. Like business as usual, though. Geekly Goods, we're putting out 6 videos a day. Definitely stop on by that Shorts tab, y'all. That's where you get all your information, up-to-date movie news, mostly Marvel and DC rumors, but yo, we are also tackling other movie news. We had the Simpsons story up, and we will have so much more, y'all. And every single Monday, come on back for movie news, y'all. We talk here on the Geekly Goods Roundup every Monday night, talking the best movie news from the last week. So definitely be sure to pull up. It is Mondays at 6 p.m. PT and 9 p.m. ET, you guys. Also, we've got one special little unboxing here. Let's just say Warner Brothers sent a little something, and we will be doing a video about it. Y'all definitely stay tuned on the channel. And guys, thank you so much for coming. We'll see you next time on Geekly Goods, y'all. Good night.